Yeah, I. Good morning.
Oh, wow.
How are ya? How are ya? How are ya?
We're live already. I missed that.
We're live and we're bright.
I was getting my last few props together.
My thing's too high up here.
I'm using props.
What are you propping? Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
We would not be good at movie theme people.
No, we
I
wouldn't.
don't think we would.
I completely agree with you. We wouldn't. We would be horrible. So good morning, everybody.
Howdy, neighbor. How are you this morning?
Are you gonna? Since we're neighbors, should we put on your sweater and tie your shoes and all that kind of stuff?
This guy looks hungry. He's really hungry. He's so sharp. There's probably like 700 8-year-olds that would want one of these within a quarter mile up here right now that are ready to head to the beach today. 102.5.
I'm just staring at you.
Well, this is how we used to play. We didn't have video games.
That's true.
We had to make up stuff.
That's very true.
You
We
know?
actually had imaginations.
We did. Mine was limited to what was on the end of my hand. Mountain Dew, candy.
No, I wasn't allowed to have soda. My mom never bought soda when we were growing up.
No?
No.
Well, I thought this was a pretty cool shark, except it needs to be a little longer so it doesn't look like a shark from the hand.
Right.
It looks like a shark.
Right.
Mysteriously here. Like, I'd have to come down to here and he'd have to be like hanging.
Yeah, just like his head sticking out of the water. Here, Gotcha. Yeah. Like we're going to need a bigger boat.
Did we tell you the writer's strike has hit this show? You heard about that, haven't you? The writer's strike?
It's still going on, I know.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Yeah, they didn't come in today. So, yeah, we're just producing what we have, our own material. So, you got anything funny you want to say? We'll tell them about it.
All right, so real quick question.
Yeah.
I just thought of this when you were saying it might have been a Mountain Dew when you were younger.
Yeah, what?
One thing my mom hardly ever bought was soda. What was the one thing that your mom would never buy? Or she never bought like the Apple Jacks or Fruit Loops either until we got older.
Okay.
We always had like healthy cereals or that kind of stuff too.
You know, this is odd to say about my mom, because she was a great mom, and we lived through childhood.
Mm-hmm.
But when it came to candy and sugar and ice cream and cool pops and whatever was in the fridge or in the house to eat, man, she was all for it. Chocolate.
Really?
Wow. No, anytime we wanted. She didn't see that as me.
Good morning, Gary, and good morning, Perrin. And Perrin, I did honk yesterday, but I doubt you heard me.
Right.
Because I was, of course, on 12 and not, over. Yeah. I didn't cut through the parking lot. Now, see, my mom, we hardly ever had candy laying around.
Right.
We never had sodas. We just didn't.
Now, she would get upset when we would eat these things and leave, like,
the wrappers?
My brother and I. The wrappers all over the house. Because I was 10 years older than my brother. And so for a time, I was his summer babysitter.
Right.
And it worked. It was fine. I felt that they were right. I was responsible enough not to kill him. And because he was my little brother.
Right.
But yeah, he would just like eat 37 of them in a day, freeze pops, and just, wrap them off with his teeth, and when he was done, suck it down and stick it on the counter. Of course, we didn't have, but we had stainable counters.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And so you had little red marks and little purple marks and everything. Okay.
So at the end of the day, it was not pretty something.
So quick question.
Yeah.
Did your mom ever do canning or juicing or anything like that?
She did. And they, your parents, like kicks or trends, or they get into it for a while.
Yeah.
Because, when she grew up, she saw her mother and her aunts do this as a part of life.
Right.
They had a cellar with wooden shelves and those
with jars, all
kinds of jars. And if you wanted pickled anything or canned anything all winter long, you had anything you wanted.
Homemade applesauce, homemade dill pickles. My mother would even do grape juice. My grandmother had a grapevine.
I've had some grape juice
canned
like that.
She had the dark, shiny, happy people. Good morning. Are we shiny? Bill does look a little shiny. Do I look shiny?
Are we shiny happy people? You know why? I'm gonna tell you in a minute why. Because I'm going to the shiniest place on earth on Saturday.
Oh,
That's exactly why.
look at you.
Yeah, you'll understand it.
My mom would even she bought the Tupperware popsicle things
Yeah.
that had like that key thingy, like whatever.
Yes, and you had to
And
put them together and freeze them.
yeah, and that's the only popsicles we had when I was growing up.
That's something.
I don't consider Snowden a celebrity. Ha!
Oh, okay. Karen, I understand where you're coming from. I
Nice.
understand completely.
I like the way you think, Miss Perrin. Yes. When you preheat your oven, do you leave the door open? No, I do not, unless I'm broiling, and then I leave my
And you keep a
door open.
lookout. You can watch. Really.
Now, also another thing too, when you preheat your oven, do you like leave your front door open so because it gets so hot in the kitchen? No, you
Maybe.
don't. No, because it takes it longer to heat up, doesn't it? Or actually, I guess it would. I don't know if it would take longer
I'm
to heat up or
sure.
not, but it would make it run and run and run and run and run. That's
Yeah,
a
it
good
would.
question.
Odd.
Or is this a joke? We need to know. Because knowing Gary, it could be a joke. When you preheat your oven, do you leave the door open?
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, Gary says the battleship tour was awesome. Was it Wilmington? Was it?
Oh yeah, that's right. The
Or was
North
it
Carolina.
Charleston? Wilmington.
I think it was Wilmington. Does that sound right? And then they were continuing to Charleston after that.
That's right. Well, there's another ship of some sort.
There's something
Sitting in the hall.
into Hava.
Yeah,
Charleston's beautiful.
it is. That bridge that goes from whatever the town north of Charleston is, to Charleston. That bridge is just freaky big.
I don't know
It's
which one is
just
it.
crazy.
No, the song "Shiny Happy
Oh,
People."
from
Was it
REM?
playing?
I think it was. Let me look back.
Yeah, I know. Good morning, shiny happy people.
Modern English, nope.
No, we didn't
English,
play
no
shiny.
such
Do
drill.
you want? Are you wanting to hear shiny happy people? What? I'm not sure.
Maybe we're shiny.
Maybe. Who knows?
All right, so coming up in a couple of minutes, we're going to tell you real quick where I'm going to be broadcasting this Saturday.
And then I have to do a little shout out too before we.
Okay. From where
Because
you were broadcasting live.
let me tell you what. Yesterday, oh, so your horseradish can get room. Okay, there we go.
Good horseradish.
You get that way it heats up the horseradish too, right? Exactly.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, horseradish you have to refrigerate. No, I went to the up that way.
Under the Oaks
North.
Art Show.
Yes.
Yes,
Under the Oaks.
Oaks.
Under the Oaks Art Festival.
Yes.
Up at Corolla Historic Corolla Park by Whalehead. There were so many vendors there, like literally, and a lot of people came out. I mean, it was just a constant flow of
Right.
people, and I mean, obviously it would turn it because you can only walk through there so many times or whatever, and you get what you get, and then you leave. But some people were kicking back, relaxing, and watching the jazz band, and it is going on again today. Hopefully, fingers crossed for them, the weather cooperates.
I hope so. So far, I think we've gotten off rather easy considering what everybody was forecasting, which was a ton of rain.
Oh yeah. Speaking, can I go see if it's raining out now?
Yeah.
2 seconds. Let me go.
All right.
Updated weather.
I'm looking at the radar to see if there's anything close, guys. Oh. That's all I got to say. It's going to be wetter today than it was yesterday, I believe. At least until about, let's see, hold on. Okay,
it looks
11.
very dark and gray over to the
we've got some rain
south
until about lunchtime
west.
coming pretty soon.
It's like that way, which
Yeah.
is you guys can't see that way, but that way is southwest, and it looks. Oh, you froze. Who froze?
We meant to do
You
that.
froze. Hang on.
We practiced that. Freezing. Your station for the Killer Hits, 102.5, The Shark. Bill and Cindy, the morning Killer Hits all day. That's our promise to you. It is 8:10 in the morning, and we've got a dreary forecast for you. Looks like some rain moving in right along the Outer Banks for a couple hours solid. It might get a break after lunch for a little while, but looks like some rain definitely.
And it's calling for it.
Little wetter today than yesterday.
Dangerous rip currents along the beaches today. Showers, possible thunderstorms as well. Breezy and 78. Showers and thunderstorms tonight too, with clouds and 74. Chance of showers, thunderstorms continuing tomorrow. 82 with wind gusts up to 25 miles an hour.
All right, 74 right now in Buxton, 72 in Manio, and 73 in Agassiz at 102.5. The Shark.
So of course, summer, obviously first day of summer. We are out and busy and doing all kinds of things. Like yesterday, I was up at Whalehead at the historic Corolla Park for their Under the Oaks Art Festival.
Yeah.
And I have to do a couple little shout outs here. Met
Okay.
some very nice people yesterday.
All right.
Pete in Kitty Hawk.
Right.
Thank you so much for listening. And Mark and Maggie in Duck. That was like the coolest little story that they had. They came down here in February and decided, I think it was last February. Anyway, and they decided we're not going back.
So they stayed.
Yeah, they were from Hoboken, New Jersey.
Okay.
I think it's exit 4C or 14 or 14A or 14C. They said,
Yeah, right
and they're
right along the Parkway
on
there,
the
you know?
turnpike, not the Parkway, the
Oh,
turnpike. And their view used to be the New York skyline, like New York City
okay.
skyline. Now they're just looking at the water, the ocean, and the sand dunes, and but you're getting the joy of going out and about.
I am, and Maggie and Mark, if you listen this morning, welcome. We'd love to have you here. Stop by and see us again sometime. We'd love to. Again, Cindy, you're right. Saturday, going to be at the shiniest place on earth. Literally.
Oh, OB Express Car Wash.
That's right. They're broadcasting live from noon till 2. You know, the home of the exclusive undercarriage watch, which means a big deal right along the bank. There's a lot of salt.
Yeah, the salty
sea
air,
salt,
and yes.
It gets up there and all that stuff.
You need to. You got to take care of the undercarriage.
You do, in more ways than one. So you could go to OB Express Car Wash, and you can become a shiny, happy person because they're the shiniest place on earth. Check them out online at obexpress.com and stop by and see me.
Aren't you there 12 to 2?
12 to 2 on Saturday. Looking forward to that. So on the air everywhere this summer. We're so busy sometimes. Cindy and I can't go out the door together as much as we did.
No, we used to always go out together, but now it's like, yeah, okay, you go this time, I'll go next time. Yeah, exactly.
We meet in the middle somewhere. So, stick around. Coming up within 10 minutes, we're gonna. Well, you know what? It'll be bow time. Of course, we're gonna give away for Bojangles some chicken, winter chicken dinner, and we'll have the date and music for you. Find out some of the stuff that happened on this date in the music world. All right. So hang on. Plus, hey, we get killer.
All right, we're not frozen now, are we?
No.
Sometimes I don't know. It depends on the. It's weird.
Okay. Well,
oh, we forgot to do the test.
We have to do it tomorrow. So sorry. I don't think we can do it. Maybe during.
We could do it in music, just for a brief second. Yeah,
we'll
and you know what? We should even tell when we go in and say, all right, we're doing a test of something here. Bear with us 1 second. This is behind the scenes without actually being behind the scenes. Yeah, we just want to find out because when we interview the comedian, he can't hear us because we're talking through our cameras because we do it through this little platform that we're on. And so we have to talk through those microphones. Well, because it's through the internet, there's this much of a delay. Right. So if I say hello, it'll go hello. There's that. Yeah. And so it's like we're trying to figure out which. I don't know.
What
I think we can't talk through these when we're breaking up bad.
What the world?
What's going on?
What's happening? Maybe it's
Hi, Ray and Bonnie.
An internet issue.
The work marriage is hitting a rough patch. Yes.
You're funny, Mary. You are so.
No, there's just like yesterday, for instance, I went up. Bill was supposed to come with me up in Corolla.
Right.
But he was having his friend that he hadn't seen in 30 years come to town. And like, I didn't get home until close to 4:00 last night.
Right.
And I knew his buddy was supposed to be arriving sometime around 5.
Yeah.
And they were going to go out to dinner and hang out and everything else. So I didn't want him to not be able to get a nap before his friend came over.
Because I knew it was going to be a later night than usual.
It was going to be a later night than usual. And he needed a nap.
God.
And so that's why I said, well, I'll go do it by myself. How was that, Bill? That's what Perrin said. How was that, Bill?
But how
later
was
night?
That? Oh, it was a later night. It was like a midnight.
Yeah, he didn't go to bed till almost midnight last night.
Right.
Not me.
Sending you a picture.
Oh, he's sending me. Oh,
Yeah,
of
so
you and the.
yeah, and my son
Okay.
Dylan, he's the younger looking guy, and then these two old guys, it's me and Mike, and we reminisced, had a good time, had a great dinner last night at Bass Nights, which was fun, and talked about old times and stuff. Have you ever had friends like that where you just haven't seen them uh, for a while,
Hmm.
but you just pick right up and then you just start to tell
Hmm.
stories about things that happened? So we did a lot of that. We had a really good time, and before you do it, time has flown by, and it was time
Oh,
for this old guy to go to bed. That's for sure. But not before a picture and a few more laughs. So, but it all worked out. So I had a great time. I really did.
in the meantime, he wants to go home and take a nap.
Well, then there's that, but that's okay. It's all work. And it's really not that hard. Look what I'm doing. I'm setting up chairs. I've got our new fan blowing on us, our quiet fan,
And this
the
is
one
them.
you can't hear. Yeah, so there we are. That's me in the middle. Yeah, the guy yeah, that guy. And on the left is my son Dylan, and on the right is Mike, my old buddy, my old roommate. And he lived here on the Outer Banks for 5 or 6 years back in the '80s, and then he moved to Florida. He's lived there ever since. So just that's why we haven't seen each other. You know.
And now he came back up here for a high school reunion.
Yeah.
And so he was passing through town, so he thought he'd stop by and
So we caught
say
dinner
hi.
and had a good time. Anyway, I thought you guys might
The work marriage hitting a rough patch.
enjoy
That's
the
so
rough
I'm sorry.
patch.
That's so funny.
Right.
That was very funny, Baron.
Oh man, what was it called? I have to go to coworkers. So what seems to be the problem? He's the boss.
I don't know. It started out so the honeymoon is over.
It's a wrap. I mean, I just don't feel like doing anything anymore. Well, me either.
Yeah.
We're all tired.
Actually,
Because, well,
we do.
and that's when the guy looks at the coworker. You know what? I think it's going to take 10 or 15 more weeks of this.
Yeah.
And you guys have insurance.
Yeah, exactly. And if not, I charge $300 an hour.
Right.
Um, no, literally, if you guys see, but you can't because I don't have it in front of me, we really have we have 4 stations technically, maybe, well, mostly 3 stations that go out a lot, not just us, the Shark, Dixie, and the Coast.
On the road to do broadcasts for
And
clients.
yes, and we have this rotating schedule, and it's just, I mean, Jimmy's Seafood Buffet, Kitty Hawk Kites, and then they throw in like OB Express Car
Yeah.
Wash. They throw in the Under the Oaks.
Mhm.
They throw in like the Corolla Cork and Craft, and
And
just different things.
Over
And it's
the course of a year, I think collectively all the stations, it's somewhere near
Oh,
80,
I was gonna
90
say, yeah.
events. So it's something just about every week. So, but that's cool. It's part of what we do, and we enjoy it. Once you get there and you get set up, which is the work part of it. Listeners and people that watch this part of the
Jazz
show,
Fest.
they come in here and they like Jazz Fest, and I
Exactly.
love that place.
That we had such a
I hope we
nice
get to go
time.
back again.
That's in October.
Yeah, and we were shocked. All these groups were great, and then there was this one guy that played. I said, I've heard this name before. John Jorgensen Quartet was there last year.
Hmm.
This guy's like world renowned. It's like a
He was
musician
amazing.
played with the likes of the Byrds
I remember that
and
they were
the Desert Rose
they were the old
Band.
guys that had the
Yeah,
cowboy boots on. I remember that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and these guys were doing the jazz fest because they also love jazz. And they just want to do jazz.
Uh-huh.
So
Foy
anyway.
said she saw Jem last night at Kitty Hawk Kites.
Oh,
Jem was
cool.
there. Yes, he was at
Yeah.
the Sunset Festival representing
He did,
96.7 The Coast.
Yeah, he came up to me yesterday and said, I've never been over there to do a broadcast there. What do I do? I said, well, walk around. I said, we can do a Facebook Live,
Mhm.
through our Facebook page. And he did a great walking tour of Jockey's Ridge Crossing last night. It was fun to watch him
I did not go watch it.
No, I saw it. I was watching.
Oh, as it happened?
No, much later.
Oh,
yeah.
At like midnight.
Yeah, pretty much. After the craziness had died down.
But it's just, I mean,
and
it's
I had my
yeah.
Metamucil and my Geritol, and I was ready for
Right.
bed.
And then, like, for instance, Ray, he works on our other station as well as
Right.
here. And he'll be at Kitty Hawk Kites, I think, next Tuesday. It's just, yeah, there's so many different, we just go so many different places. And like our sister station, Dixie, they do a lot of stuff like Elizabeth City area.
Right.
Um, we normally don't, I mean, you did for Shules,
Yeah,
but
that's
we
right.
normally don't go that far north. Like it seems
As
like
often. Yeah.
as often. I mean, you were also in what, Plymouth at the Bear Festival,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like,
Yeah, that was fun. There's people from everywhere. I just thought, well, I'm going to meet everybody in Plymouth today. Well, I did, but I met people from 100 miles away, like near Raleigh, um, that would come that far from Raleigh to the Bear Festival with their family.
Rachel does not. She has an elderly mother and a daughter that she has to take care of.
Yeah,
So
she does. So
she's not able to go out and do things.
yeah, she's a member of our team, but she's not the outdoor.
No,
Yeah, she's just not
she's
doing that right
in the
now.
studio only.
Yeah, you might, yeah. She's great. I,
She makes me laugh,
she makes me laugh too. So she's good at what
and
she
she's a
does.
huge movie buff. I mean, she will
She
go.
sure
No, she'll go.
is, man.
She
We'll
will go
talk
places
about
with her
movies.
daughter a lot.
Yep.
Um,
Absolutely.
but she can't go and just work like other hours than other than 10 to 2.
Right.
Those are her hours.
All right, we're going to have Today in Music coming up here in just a few minutes. And anything else you guys want to talk about, if you're not laughing at us, not because it's funny.
Oh, and are we going to try the whole just a quick
We
test?
can try that. So we're going to turn our
We'll
microphone
turn them on
off
and then turn on the computer microphone too.
and
Well,
just
yeah,
pot it up while we're doing a story.
just real quickly, just pot it up when you do the
Let's
first one or
try it,
2.5.
and if it goes bad, it sounds weird. We'll have to address
Well,
the fact
yeah.
that they heard something.
You know what you can do though? Oh, we don't have to put these headphones on yet. You can just say 102.5 the sharp
Right.
through the computer
Okay.
and see what it sounds like,
All right, we can do that first.
and then pot it down and go to the regular
right.
microphones. I'm guessing. Oh, we got 58 seconds left. All right.
Mm-hmm.
This is a total experiment, guys. So you get to see. This is truly behind the scenes. This is what we do when we're.
Come on,
I need my waters. Wasty.
102.5, The Shark.
Okay, we were trying an experiment. I didn't like that experiment at all.
You're home for the killer dance. We were, but that's okay. It didn't work, but that's all right.
No, we need to figure something
it's
out.
all part of our Facebook Live that we do. We're trying to integrate the two together. That's all right. If you want to watch along with us, you can hit it. Of course, go to our
Absolutely.
Facebook page, which is
Facebook.com/102.5 The Shark.
we are live on
Can
the
you
air
guys
with
set up a
Captain Ron.
meeting with engineering, please, so we can get that figured out?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
8:23, Village City Morning Killer hits all day. It is time for Today in Music. It's brought to you by, well, Tap That OBX. They're open until 9 p.m. with your favorite beer, bourbon, and tequila. They also have
Free pool, foosball, and shuffleboard, too. Come hang out and relax with friends in their new laid-back space in Kitty Hawk at Tap That OBX. And today would be a great day to go there because showers, possible thunderstorms today, breezy and 78 with dangerous rip currents along the beach.
all right, so an inside gig would be kind of cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good. It was 2015. Apple Music reversed its payment policy a day after Taylor Swift said she was refusing to allow the company to stream her latest album, which at the time was 1989. In an open letter to Apple, Swift said that she was withholding the record as, well, she was unhappy with the 3-month free trial that Apple was giving everybody to their subscribers, saying, we won't ask you. Well, she said, here's what she said to them. Because she wouldn't get paid on royalties while they for free trials.
Right.
Okay, so they were kind of getting away with murder in a way. And she says, look, we don't ask you for free iPhones. So please don't ask us
That's true.
to provide you with our music at no compensation. And you know,
Makes
she's
sense.
a great entertainer and a good business lady. And you know what? They changed their policy. And they said, you know, you're right. So now during their free trials for their listeners,
Mhm.
their customers, they don't take money away from the artists.
So they're still compensating the artists for their
Artists.
royalties. Wow,
Exactly.
good for
So
them.
it works out pretty good. 2011, People magazine reported that 75-year-old Glenn Campbell had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. He said at that point, I still love making music, and I still love performing for the fans. I'd like to thank them for sticking with me through thick and thin. He played on for a while, but passed away eventually in 2017.
In the year 2000, Karen McNeil, she was 39 years old, she claimed she was the wife of Axl Rose and that she communicated with him telepathically. She was also jailed for 1 year for stalking the singer.
So,
And of course, Axl Rose with the Guns N' Roses.
was Axl tuned into this or not?
I don't think so, which is probably why she was stalking him. Yeah.
Maybe that's it. Okay.
In 1994, George Michael, former member of course, the band Wham, lost a legal battle with his recording company, Sony, which was the company,
Yeah.
and then he went on strike as a result.
Ah, okay.
In 1992, three members of Whoa, can't touch this, MC Hammer,
Yes.
his tour crew, they were wounded in a drive-by shooting incident.
What?
3 days later, a guy named Joseph Mack, who was a dancer in Hammer's entourage, was shot on stage during a concert in Nevada. So somebody had it out for
Yeah.
MC Hammer and his posse.
Wow. Okay, man. Music birthdays today. We got a bunch of them. It's pretty interesting. Chris Allen, who was
He was on American Idol,
he was on
wasn't he?
American
Uh-huh.
Idol. I think it was season 8, and he won. He's 38 today.
Allison Moorer, who is a country singer, is 51 today.
And Porter Howell, guitarist with the band Little Texas, is 59 years old today.
Kathy Mattea, well-known country singer, she is 64.
Joey Kramer, drummer with
Aerosmith.
is 73 today.
The singer from the Kinks, his name is Ray Davies. He is 79.
Wow. All right. That is Today in Music, which means only one thing. It's Bo time.
Okay. It's your chance to be a winner of a 2-piece chicken dinner from Bojangles.
All right, what do you got to do?
Text us a keyword Apple.
Apple.
Since Taylor Swift did the whole thing and reversed the
Okay,
Apple
very good.
APPLE. Text it to 252-441-1025 to qualify.
All right, stick around. We got news and weather together within 10 minutes and more killer hits coming up.
All right, so that experiment did not work, and you can turn the microphone off,
Yeah,
or that
right.
thing off now if you want.
Crashed and burned miserably.
That just, that was awful.
Oh, well.
But that is exactly what was
Just
happening
gotta
when we
do
were
it.
interviewing the comedian. Because we were talking through this microphone, and if I don't know if you noticed, you probably saw our lips moving if you were listening on the radio, and then you like heard us, if that makes sense. I don't know. That failed miserably. Epic fail. Epic.
Epic. All right, first day of summer.
10:58 this morning.
Yep.
It'll be officially right on the. Did we decide it was at the Tropic of Capricorn or Tropic of Cancer?
You know what? You brought it up,
I want to find out.
and I was like, I don't care.
I want to find out.
Yeah, but
I want to
first day of
find
summer.
out. I want to
Equinox,
find
right?
out. Solstice. Oh,
Summer solstice. Okay. Yeah,
Hold on. What happened? Child abduction Amber Alert in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Yes, grab your phones.
Okay, in Fayetteville, North Carolina,
They're
there's a
looking
Chevy Blazer.
for a blue Chevrolet Trailblazer traveling in or around or from Fayetteville. And it is license number KCA 3424. It is blue. Again, it's a Chevy Trailblazer. It's a Amber Alert.
We don't know what's the child that was abducted. Does it say?
It doesn't.
Okay.
It goes away on your phone when you click OK.
Okay.
So, wow.
Summer solstice. Really?
Really?
It's not telling me. Wait. Equator.
Wait, the internet lost.
No, it's not telling me. Dang
How long
it.
is it going to be before the internet starts forgetting stuff?
I don't know. AI will take over.
Crazy.
What? Northern Hemisphere. Hold on. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna ask my phone.
There you go. Not a bad idea. It's the internet still, though, Cindy.
In the Northern Hemisphere, is it the cap? Like the capper? Yeah. Now listen to me. I can't even say. is the Tropic of Capricorn in the northern hemisphere. Let's see what it says. It's in the southern hemisphere, so that means it would be the Tropic of Cancer.
Ah.
Is when the sun, the Tropic of Cancer. That's when summer. I think, isn't that right? Yeah, Tropic of Cancer. That's when. Yeah. Okay.
Very cool.
Yay me.
And we'll make it through it. We do need the rain.
It is.
That's
It has
almost
been
a
like a week.
cliche.
It's been at
Been a
least a
little
week.
dry.
Well, last night it rained a little bit, and I could hear. Did you? I know you live in Manio too. You could hear the music at Roanoke Festival Park last night. Because last night they kicked off their season.
Oh, that's right.
They will have another concert on Thursday evening, a reggae show.
Cool.
And then next month they have a couple big name country artists, Travis Tritt and Jake Owens, and they have a lot of I'm trying to think who. Yeah, there's some other bands that are coming there as well. Music OBXV. Music as in with a V, not an M, as in V. Music OBX.com. We'll get you details.
All right, we're gonna roll some credits and we're gonna roll on.
Roll on, roll on. It's like 18. Yeah, roll on 18 wheeler from Alabama.
All right, 62 inches in Southern Shores. 62. Oh, 0.62. Sorry.
I was like 62 inches of rain.
For the show.
What the heck?
All right, you guys have a great day. Enjoy, Erin. If you're working, keep up the good work.
Yeah, she does a double today.
Doubling it up today.
She said yesterday. I think she did.
Gary, have fun today. Give us a report on whatever you did today.
Victoria, Foy, all of the above.
Everyone. Yeah, Victoria.
Take care.
Thank you for being part of this.
I'm yawning.
Big shoes to fill. We still think about Marco every single day. And we know he was here before we were. But we appreciate you. Thanks for letting us do this.
I was right. Karen has a double again today. I was right. Yeah, I honked, but you didn't hear me. Sorry. Okay. Bye, guys.